Hey guys, Strike here! Welcome back to The Witcher Tales, Thronebreaker! Now we are wandering through our kingdom of Rivia. We are dominating the Nilfgaardians and taking back our homes. And I just want to say a quick thank you to one of our lovely viewers, Unlisted, for teaching me that I could immediately switch to the Bonebreaker difficulty if I wanted to. Now I've been thinking about this before I started the video, because we are so very close to the end as far as I can tell. We're reclaiming our kingdom, we're about to murder our own son and take back our kingdom from Nilfgaard. But does that mean I should stick to what we've been doing? Or does that mean I should give myself one hell of a challenge before the game's quite over? I think what I may do is wait till the fight with Willem comes around, and then I'll trigger Bonebreaker difficulty, because otherwise it just sort of drags out the fucking endless, boring, samey fights that we keep having to do. Like, for example, there's a regular battle against a werewolf here for no reason. I don't exactly want that to last forever. So I think that is what I'm going to do. I think we're going to wait for the Willem fight, or at least a big story fight, to up that difficulty. And for now, well, I guess I'm going to have to see you guys soon already, because it's just a regular, boring fight. Massgrave! The Lyrian army approached Lindenham? Linderham. The village sergeant Nidomir called home. The village sergeant Nidomir called home. Oh, cool. He was eager to hold his family in loving embrace, recount his adventures, introduce his wife to the queen. Yet, the chimneys spewed no smoke. No light flickered through closed shutters. And a bit further beyond the village, a deep, dark pit. What did it hold, you ask? You clearly aren't familiar with the war. And what a fucking terrifying fight! That was one I genuinely nearly lost in the, just in general. I was about to say in the first round, then I realized they nearly kicked my ass in the second one too if I didn't have a god tier strat. Oh, fuck, we actually have to deal with this. Your Majesty, I advise you to come no closer. This trench, it seems Nilfgaardian soldiers have repurposed it as a mass grave. I count nearly 24 bodies. We shall prepare a proper burial. And by that, I mean we're just going to cover them all up with a shitload of dirt, which is exactly what a mass grave is anyway. This time they just left it uncovered. Great. We just created a mass grave of our own dudes. Fantastic. Fuck you, werewolves. At least you're going to rot on top of them. Jesus, what the fuck is this castle? And why can I do nothing about it? Oh, hold on. You look like that broken wagon. Nilfgaardian tower. You remind me of something. You remind me of this. And there's that little tent. I don't know why you would have buried it in the path and not off to the side of the path, but sure, I won't argue. Give me Ivo. Oh yeah, remember him? He did absolutely nothing, huh? Where is that guy? I thought he was going to be important. And then he just literally accomplishes fuck all. What is this? Blah, 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 blah. We're badass. That was it? I thought we were going to get like, I thought that was going to be a map. I thought that was going to reveal different things. But are you happy with me?
And Lyria and Rivia.
Oh, this must be the village I liberated. And allowed Nilfgaardians to stay in. I think that's a Nilfgaardian peasant and a Lyrian one. That's kind of cool. Where am I going? I'm going down here to that fucking castle. We're actually gonna take that castle! I can't believe that the Nilfgaardians aren't fucking surrendering by now. Return of the Queen! I'm destroying everything they own! Give it up, idiots! Come on! Do I have a map left, by the way? I still have this big rock. I don't know where this big rock is supposed to be taking me. Hello, Nilfgaard. Oh, you're not even Nilfgaard! You seem to be my dudes who just decided to leave up the Nilfgaardian banners. Enemy line
of Malabon Castle on the horizon.
I like the name.
And turned Dur.
Sounds adorable.
True, no golden suns waved atop its towers.
Yes, they do.
Yet that did not mean those within supported her. Malabon belonged to House Obert, long in conflict with Meve's own, and with Meve herself.
Behind their ramparts. Do you see them, Reynard?
Asked Meve, shaking her head.
Countless ballistae, collecting dust, while war rages all around.
Disgusting, dude.
Perhaps
The Oberts will lend us aid.
Reynard replied.
True,
More likely
Been
to
at odds
shoot
with them
at
in the
us.
but perhaps now, faced with a common foe.
A common foe?
Snorted the Queen.
You mean Nilfgaard, to whom they opened their gates? Caldwell, whom they supported?
For they were convinced the Empire would win this war, and resistance pointless. Yet you have shown all the North the Blackclads can be defeated. So perhaps they shall forget old wrongs.
Yes, we'll ask for help. We might as well. This is a good time to reconcile.
The things I
Plus,
do
they should be
is
very
wrong.
scared of me. So I doubt they'll take
So
me
be
on.
it. Reynard, send a runner to the castle. Tell the Oberts their queen seeks a word.
Moments later, the castle's heavy iron gate...
Oh, look at that
creaked open.
bitch! I don't know if that's a
Meve
woman
rode
or a
into the
man, but I
cobblestone
hate him either
courtyard,
way.
Where Margravine Greta,
Oh, what a horrible
head of the
name.
house, greeted her. Although, greeted is perhaps not the right word, for Lady Greta granted her only a barely perceptible nod.
What can I help you with, Meve?
The war, my dear. The one being fought outside the walls of your castle.
Greta smiled to herself, then intertwined her brittle, ring-covered fingers.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
It is a vassal's sacred duty to serve her liege, and
And my liege is King Willem,
Greta calmly retorted.
Who's about to die?
against whom you have raised arms.
Willem is a usurper. He unlawfully stripped me of my crown.
The Council of Peers deprived you of your crown,
Greta
No!
said,
Oh,
pursing
God,
her
come
eyes into
on!
thin slits.
fearing you would drag this realm into a senseless war. A fear which, it is now abundantly clear, was well-founded.
I have returned home a victor. I defeated the Nilfgaardians in Angren.
Due to a stroke of good luck. You think defeating Caldwell means you can defeat the Emperor as well?
I did a lot more than just
Madness, my
Caldwell.
dear Meve. And my men will not die for madness. Leave my home. Begone from my land.
Well, as soon as I'm queen again, you are getting completely fucked, lady. I'm not attacking this bitch. She doesn't deserve that.
I shall go,
Said the Queen.
but I shall return here once I win this war. And I shall reckon then with you and your house.
Meve kicked her spurs and set off at a gallop, sparks flying where
That's a lot more of a
horseshoes
middle
met
finger than just
cobblestones.
killing them now. If we kill them now, that
Long
proves we're not
afterwards, she
as
silently
strong of
mouthed
character.
a litany of curses aimed at the Oberts and their old Margravine.
Quest for death is yours, my queen. We'd rather have an accord with the Blackclads. Get on with them. Quest for death
As
is
if
yours,
that
my
is in
queen.
any way.
We'd rather
Have you seen the mass grave literally just outside here? Oh, you stupid cunt. Okay. Literally, there's one right here as well. Oh my god. Oh, you disgust me, my friends. Alright, well, let's make my way across here. Oh my god, we're so very close. What actually is this? Is this Nilfgaardian, or is this mine? This is definitely
Meve's
Nilfgaardian.
force reached Cavaldon, a small, run-down town,
The Blackclads, they've a strong garrison in place,
proclaimed her scouts upon returning from a foray.
and they stand prepared for a siege. Their stores overflow, and we've seen ballistas, scorpions.
Cavaldon can be taken,
Began Reynard hesitantly.
but not without losses. Considerable losses.
A retreat. Is that what you advise?
I fear the soldiers wouldn't take to such a course. They're eager, your grace. They've a fire in them. Order a retreat and you could devastate morale.
Obviously we're taking Gavaldon. We're taking
Our losses
everything.
may be heavy,
Said Meve, drawing her sword.
but I'll make certain the vile invader suffers even more. Order the troops to prepare. We will
When
attack.
do we ever make
Soon
losses
after,
anyway?
The Lyrians moved on Cavaldon, war drums rumbling in step to their march. Upon the walls, the Nilfgaardians stood poised to defend.
Well, bring it on. If you're on walls, you're a goddamn idiot. Because that means I can just burn behind the walls. The Siege of Cavaldon. When the Lyrians approached the walls of Cavaldon, they were greeted with a hail of bolts and arrows. The Nilfgaardians have made clear they had no such intention of surrendering the city without a fight. Yet if they believed such a tactic sufficient to discourage Meve's siege, a harsh truth awaited them. Bring it on, Cavaldon. You got nothing on me. I need to just make sure we draw a bomber, assuming that they do actually have to actually have the walls, right? I actually enjoy when they got the walls. It makes things easier for me. And there's my bomber. I don't want to do that again. I always love having my Arethusa go. Oh, 2 bombers? Maybe. Oh, bad hand! Okay! Shit!
For Lyria! For Rivia!
We gotta draw way better dudes than this. Okay, but I'm first gonna throw down you. Their entire army will be on fire no matter where they put them. There's a drummer that'll do, I guess. And one of you, who can now attack absolutely nothing, which is why I'm gonna send you back, because it's just a useless version of you. Yeah, that'll happen. What do I even want to do? How do I feel? What do I feel like picking Nilfgaard apart with today? I guess I'll bring in a slinger. Just because the rest all just do shit that we don't want them to do. They have to walk right into the pitfall trap every time. This is so very murderous. I love it. And they're just healing that up. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. What does that say?
My, now that is some fancy weaponry.
How the hell did you heal? Oh, you healed yourself, I see. Not that that even matters in the slightest.
Bring down their walls! Crush them!
I don't want to bring down the walls. It's fun if we don't. I guess we'll throw in Arniov. If the walls stopped us from doing damage to them, then I would understand, but they absolutely don't. We can do whatever the hell we want. Arethusa, let's throw you. I'm going to put you up front. Why the fuck not? And I will multiply slingers, I guess. We can do a little damage with those. And I guess I'll throw in a peasant. Oh, that's my entire turn. I like throwing in my peasant as someone I can throw away. Just because who else would I want to like put back into my deck? But at least with you, you're sort of not expendable, but I don't really mind just taking you away. I'm gonna throw out my gnome. We're gonna see what you can do for me. Random bronze unit from each deck. I love the Mandrake group. Fuck yeah, let's do it. 1 and the Alba Pikeman. I only have 1 of you, so that was possibly the worst thing we could have drawn. But oh well, you're on my side now, Nilfgaard. What you gonna do about that? Oh, if only I drew one of you. That would have been insane, because you just have unbelievable amounts of armor, like unfair amounts of armor, so I would have loved to drew one of you. Alright, fuck it, here comes the endless amounts of slings, prepare to bleed, thank you guys. Who are you going to draw for me? A lovely alchemist. Boosts dudes to their left, so I guess what I'll do is...
There's been a mistake.
Gnome, you can be as powerful as the alchemist, why not? And Arnulf, are you who I'd bring in next? Yeah, why not? Because they're going to keep multiplying. Except you, because apparently you're going to heal. I don't know why that happened. The dude had no armor. And especially doesn't anymore. Look at that. Oh my god, we rip him apart. There aren't too many of you, so I'm just going to smash that dude's armor to pieces. And I guess send in the Scytheman, ready for the next one. Why is a scout leading you, by the way? Am I taking on just the tiniest little settlement of all time? Should I be feeling bad? Because I don't. Let's throw you up front, because then I can draw in another one right after. I'm not even tacticking. It's just a completely random assortment of dudes coming at him, and I have no problem with that at all. Because I know who I want to draw in. Alright, you. Get rid of this Scythe dude. Even though he ain't too bad, I don't need him right now. We bring in Arethusa Adept. No, you know what? We don't even do that. For fucking Isbal, because they've been doing decent amounts of damage to us. And let's go with the Blacksmith. Wonderful. Alright, you go up front with your other cavalry dude, I guess. Isbal, you're here. And Blacksmith, you're here. In comes another 2 random idiots from each of our decks. You can please burn. Okay, good, we got 2. And we got the Imperial Brigade. Whenever an enemy unit appears on the range road, that's the only place they can go. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I need to target someone. Okay, yeah, beat up that guy. Why not? This is amazing. And he's already been healing up from, or boosting from us placing dudes on the ranged roast. This dude, he's an angry guy. Let me sound that Lyrian horn. Beautiful. Isbel's at 40 damage as well. This entire city will crumble.
Life is mine now.
Even if the artillery only ends up hitting it. What the fuck? Things sliding around all over the place. Even if I only end up blasting down the wall with Isbel. Who do I want to boost? I guess we'll play Lyrian Malone. And turn our Alba Pikemen into the best troops we got. That's kind of insulting for all of the damn Lyrians. Our captive Nilfgaardians are the best. Oh man, they make that the Imperial Brigade. Look at that damage. I really need you to be alive. So it's time to decoy. Time to decoy our blacksmith. Please live. I really want you to live, Isbel. And I'm getting a little nervous that you won't, but I gotta end my turn here because I can't do anything else. I could have triggered her ability, but I didn't trust it. I want to take a little more damage before that. Anyway. Okay, we live, we're fine. Blacksmith, play. I need you to make Isbel live forever. Thank you. Try me now, idiot. Aranyov, beat up that guy, because I don't want him hurting us anymore. How much damage you got? 46. We can do that. I think that wipes you entirely. Kinda. Not entirely. Wipes you a bit. Well, this is our last turn. So, smash a bit of that armor, would you? Everyone dies. And the wall crumbles. And we boost! That's the end! What's even going on there? Oh, I guess we wiped out some Albas? Yeah, sure. Reinforcements. What the fuck could I ever expect this to do? I don't know. Bring in more of you. Thank you. Now burn to death. Bye-bye. A force of 290 taken on a force of 0. Make that 12. Oh, this poor dude's gonna get run right through. Why do you all have medics? Is that all you've got? That's an Impera. Oh, that's actually a little scary. At least it would be if you were remotely good. Man, Thunderbolt's a good card. I didn't notice that it boosted all 5. Exquisite Spear. I didn't even get to see what that did.
The city is ours.
I like that putting their hands. That's really cool. I didn't notice that before. Wonder if that's always been a thing.
The had indeed prepared well, with grapples to repel hook ladders from the walls and long spears to rain down upon attackers far below. Meve managed on the 4th attempt to breach the defenses, but did so scrambling over the corpses of her own men. The Queen was
What are
in
you
the
even
field
talking
tent
about?
where
We did
Raynor arrived
fine!
with surprising news. To be heard over the groans of the wounded, he had to raise his voice.
Your Grace, a delegation of townsfolk. They seek an audience urgently.
Dozens of burghers stood before the tent. Between them and the Queen, a man knelt in shackles.
I wish I knew what a burger
His
was.
face was blooded as if he'd endured a vicious beating just moments before.
Who's this?
Our blacksmith, Todor.
Snarled a priestess in a frayed robe.
He betrayed you, Your Grace. Soon after the Nilfgaardians arrived, within hours in truth, he offered his labor and strength. They didn't even need to ask. Forged arms and armor for them, all for imperial gold.
Meve gripped the beaten man's beard, tugged upwards.
Why would you
and
take him
looked
by
in
the
eyes.
beard?
Did you forge the hooks and the tips for those spears?
I did, Your Grace.
It was fine work.
Growled the Queen.
Damned fine.
Show him mercy, my
The most aggressive
With
compliment
an
I've ever heard.
Flower-spattered apron.
When the black-clad bastards captured my son, they were eager to hang him. Todor spoke for him, saved his life.
He helped me too.
Hollered a woman in the crowd.
I were hungry. He shared what little he had.
The townsfolk began shouting over one another. Some told of the blacksmith's noble deeds. Others labeled him a traitor, deserving of a cruel and violent end. Meve turned back towards the field hospital, pondering the case. Then spotted her soldiers' corpses laid out in rows. Had it not been for Todor, there might not have been so many.
Well, sometimes you gotta do the wrong thing to help people down the line. Release.
This man forged arms for the Nilfgaardians. 'Tis true.
Said Meve to the crowd.
Yet you, baker, baked the bread they ate. And you, Potter, stained the cups from which they drank.
Very true.
Willingly or not, each of you aided the invader. Where does pursuing one's craft end and treason begin? I've no answer to that. So I shan't punish any for doing merely what's theirs to do.
Good for you, Meve. That was a great speech.
Upon hearing the verdict, the Queen's troops stared in disbelief, then began to boil. As she walked back calmly to the tent, they jeered and hissed. At the last, it took Reynard to calm them down. Meve had saved Todor, but she was convinced she'd not see the blacksmith again. Come evening, he returned to the camp, with a wagon full of arms so new they shone.
What do you think now, troops?
If it weren't for you, your grace, they'd have told
Look
me
at that, that is
bare hands.
gorgeous!
He said, kneeling before her.
I thank you for speaking up for me. For my innocence, that is. I've a gift for you.
Oh, I love
gift I
you!
knows you'll put
You're
to proper
awesome!
Meve took a spear
Join
in
me!
hand, put it to her shoulder, and gazed down the shaft.
I always
The
do.
tip glowed red in the light of the setting sun.
Oh, you want to go
That,
see a
my friend,
doctor about
You
that?
can be sure.
We got a spear! I didn't think we were ever going to get another, Meve card. She looks awful in that picture, by the way. She looks really bad. Fuck me. Oh. Oh, Meve, you used to be pretty. Look at that one. I mean, you're still stabbing a man right through the eye socket, but you know, especially there. Look at that one. How did this happen? Whenever set of units power to 1 and trigger. Oh my god, that's so overpowered. I like what I've got though. Like, that's really amazing and funny, but we got better. I like that that didn't fuck up anyone's morale either. I appreciate. Alright, anyone got to talk to me?
How could you, your majesty?
Shut up.
He's crafted weapon for it blackclads. The very same what killed our lads.
I know.
How could you, your majesty?
Yeah, shut up. What about you?
Freedom will cost us dearly.
Christ, come on. Is no one happy with my choice? Some people were speaking up for him. Unless you mean our freedom from the Nilfgaardians.
Your Majesty,
In which case,
the hut's untouched.
also shut
Black
up.
grain in the fields, 'tis hard to believe. I feared we'd have another Edirn here, with the Blackclads setting fire to all.
I feared nothing of the sort. Nilfgaard's not stupid. Lands it aims to hold, it doesn't destroy. And Willem did bend the knee to the Emperor.
So why did they burn Edirn? They don't want Edirn? Edirn was nice. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's go ahead and save this guy. It's a regular fucking battle, but I don't really have any choice. I mean, I don't mind the regular battles. It's just, there's so very many of them. And they're all the damn, the ones that are just the damn same and have no special things. I get they can't do a special thing for every single fight, but in which case, make them have peaceful alternatives or something. I don't know, there's just a lot of them. I know they're unnecessary as well, they're optional, but I'm a completionist in captivity. When the scouts returned with information that Nilfgaardian slavers had set up camp nearby, Meve let out a heavy sigh. She knew she must free her subjects, and she also knew that, when threatened, the Blackclads, whips in hand, would turn those very subjects against her. See you guys soon. And we wipe out the entire army with not a single dude left on the field. Ain't that perfect? Right, hello. What do we got over here then? Oh god, they even have fucking... Oh, stocks. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. Let's go see what we got on here. Thought it was going to be another bit of propaganda. It isn't. It's just telling me that, oh look, there's a battle in the fortress. As if you didn't expect that. Because who would? It's not like there's one in every single tiny baby little settlement in Rivia. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't even know why I'm picking all this up. We have 45k right now just sitting in our coffers. I love it. Right, now what the hell have we got around here? Man, everything up here is just busted. But why? You wouldn't think they'd break what is now theirs, would you? Oh well, might as well pray at the shrine. Might as well have all the power in the world for wherever the hell we go next. Blah, 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 blah. My queen! We found a sizable store of gold under the floorboards of the dwelling. It appears someone has hidden their life savings. What should we do with it? Leave it for the owner, or should he ever return, or load it onto the wagons? Well, I just want the card piece. I didn't really need to take your life savings, but I'm not leaving it without the fucking ghost dragon, or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. So, yeah, sorry, dude. Sorry for absolutely dooming you to hell. But oh well, let's go see what this puzzle is. The cow puzzles are always so hard. The cattle conspiracy. Lyrian force came across an abandoned farmhouse. Shattered windows, traces of blood in the dirt, unattended cows trampling grain. We've suspected either Nilfgaardians or bandits, reveling in the realm's chaotic state. Were to be... What? Were to be blamed for villagers... Meve suspected either Nilfgaardians or bandits, reveling in the realm's chaotic state. Were to be I think that's supposed to be were to blame for the villagers' disappearance. The true culprits, however, were rather unexpected. I don't want to kill all the cows. Oh, they're deranged. I mean, if someone... Remember, kids, if someone's got a mental illness, it's okay to murder them. No, it isn't. It's definitely not okay, because that would mean I'd die. And no one wants that. Rotting corpse. Every turn on turn start gain 1 counter. If this unit is consumed, damage the value. What the fuck's going on? Are you trying to eat all my corpses? Oh, no! So it doesn't matter if we die. It doesn't matter if I let my scytheman go. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, damage the consuming unit by value of the counter. Okay. Nothing happened. It didn't go up. Why did it not go up? Okay, I guess it did go up. Now I need to swap you and you. I'm so sorry, Scytheman, but I gotta let you get eaten. Because these things need to power up. Oh no, they heal though. I didn't realize they healed. In which case, let's send you, sir, into there. And that'll go up to like 4, which ain't a bad amount of damage. Beautiful. Oh god, you're just healing and healing and healing. Okay. Okay. I can have you eat a hut if you want. Would you like that? Does that sound delicious? That sounds delicious, doesn't it? You'll die, you won't. So I might as well boost that a little. And these can keep on boosting. If you eat a hut, what happens? Nothing happens. What the fuck did I just do? What? Okay, now I'm really confused.